The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW with Led Zeppelin. Hold before that, Celebrity Skin. And we got the Opie and Anthony show rocking today with Judas Priest, Living After Midnight.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. A tragic day for baseball fans everywhere. Joltin' Joe has left and gone away. Hey, 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 hey.
Hi, Mad Dog. What are you up to, hour 12, talking about Joltin' Joe's passing?
Well, even though I'm not a Yankee fan, you can appreciate the credit. You got to give him credit. He was a tremendous player for the Yankees in the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Now, Mad Dog, would you say that Joe DiMaggio is the greatest player in baseball history?
I would have to say one of the greatest players in baseball.
Arguably?
Arguably.
Yeah.
One of the greatest players in baseball. Fantastic. A class act all the way. Just a fabulous human being. Fabulous for baseball. Just a tremendous loss for everybody.
Obviously a sad day in New York sports, but do we need to talk about it for 12 straight hours on the sports station today?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? What do you got?
First-time caller, a long-time listener. Just want to say, just as when Buddy Holly died, it was the day the music died, I think today is the day baseball died.
Well, absolutely. He was a tremendous person for the sport of baseball.
It's just tragic. Just a class act all around. I'm just devastated.
Now, sir, if I may, did you ever see Joltin' Joe play?
Well, I never saw him play. I'm 50 years old, but I have an uncle that great uncle used to talk about it all the time, going to the stadium and seeing the games. I get a little choked up now.
All right. Not like it was a surprise, people.
No. Well, it's still sad.
Yes, very sad.
I don't know why it's sad, but it's
very sad that a sickly guy in his 80s is dead.
I was just hoping he was going to make it to opening day so we could watch him bounce the ball to home plate again.
Stop.
What?
He was old. Of course he couldn't really, rifle that ball. But in his prime, Opie.
Well, it makes you want to grow old in this country.
Oh, yeah.
There's Joltin' Joe banging Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
One of the greatest records in baseball history, the 56-game hitting streak.
Yeah.
And what's the last picture of Joltin' Joe in your mind, Anthony?
I don't know, probably tubes sticking out his nose and sitting there all whittled away to nothing. Yeah, it's kind of sad, isn't it? I think he went up to heaven, Opie, and he's going to be on heaven's team.
Think he's going to be the starting center field?
Start center field, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio.
On God's team?
On God's team. Look, here comes the babe up to bat. Yeah, it's baseball heaven, Opie. Look at that. Thurman Munson behind the plate.
Wow, don't mess with Thurman.
What? He's dead and he's on baseball heaven.
But he's one of my faves.
I love Thurman.
You mess with Joltin' Joe all you want, but leave Thurman out of it. Come on.
That was a tragic day in sports history, the day Thurman Munson died.
I cried that day.
Horrible. See? Well, people feel the same way about Joltin' Joe. What can I say? Oh, they're dead, too.
All the people I remember him playing are dead. I mean, no offense, but...
No, they're not. And you were 10 years old in the early 40s.
And he retired 48 years ago.
So then if you're 58, you remember him playing?
Barely.
Like 9 years old. 68, you really remember. They're still alive. They're all right, drooling and maybe wearing diapers, but they remember. They remember the great Joltin' Joe.
Right.
Think he went up there and tried to hook up with Marilyn?
Marilyn's not going to have anything to do with Joltin' Joe in heaven.
Yeah, how does that work? Do you go up to heaven looking like you did when you die?
Probably.
Or what do? Do you get to pick the age you want to be? What if you're 8 or you're 7 years old and you die? You go to heaven, you got to be 7 or 8. You're like, geez, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm 7 or 8 my whole eternity? This is supposed to be paradise.
That's what I think. So Marilyn Monroe's banging James Dean in River Phoenix, and Joltin' Joe is sitting in the corner looking for Martha Ray.
That's
how it works up there. Who are you kidding?
How do you know? That would be tragic.
That's how it works.
Everyone's got this picture like you float up to heaven and see, and we're going to rejoin our dearly departed someday. How? Do they look like they did? And you'll be all old?
Yeah.
Or do you pick your ideal age? Well, look at this. We got to run on 22-year-olds.
You don't pick your ideal age. No way.
Well, that doesn't seem very good. You live for a long time and you got to pay for it eternally by being an old bat?
Yeah. That's how it works.
I don't know. So. I think I quit the church a little too early. I don't remember any of this from catechism.
All right. Well, we'll be talking about Joltin' Joe all day long.
Godspeed to you, Joltin' Joe. Godspeed.
We're going to have to hit this, the streets of the Bronx to see what they're saying about his death today.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Hi, NEW.
Yo, man, what's up?
What's up?
How could you diss Thurman Munson, though?
Who dissed Thurman?
He was an old dinosaur, man, but he was a great player. But this is the Yankees' year. The Yankees just won the World Series.
Jesus!
Supposed to be there to raise the flag opening day, and then you diss Thurman Munson, though, man. That guy was the greatest.
Hold on, Pally. Who dissed Thurman? I said Thurman was catching on God's team.
Yeah, but don't put him down, man.
How did I put him down? I said Thurman's pitching on the Lord's baseball team. That's props.
New York, man.
I gave the guy props.
Anthony didn't diss Thurman Munson.
I love Thurman.
I thought he was going down that road, and I was hoping that he wouldn't. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, too. I got to turn you off because I was on hold, so I didn't hear exactly what he said.
I didn't.
But I love you guys. I listen to you guys every day. You make my day. And I just can't listen to you diss the Yankees because that's my favorite team.
Thurman rocked. He was the best.
Well, do you have any memories of Joltin' Joe this afternoon?
No, I have no memories of Joltin' Joe, but I remember the day Thurman Munson died. It was August 2nd, 1979, the day before my birthday.
That's right.
Oh, wow, look at that.
I remember that.
I was caddying when I found out. I cried, man. That was a tough day.
See, everybody remembers where they were.
All right, man, thanks.
Thanks.
All right.
I remember, well, this is going to be one of those days everyone remembers. You're always going to remember where you were when you heard Joltin' Joe died.
Hey, Ross, what do you got?
Hey, Andy and Opie?
Hey, Opie, Anthony, whatever.
Crazy. I can't believe you guys are talking about Joe DiMaggio like that.
Well, what are we saying?
The guy said he was one of the...
Hold on. You can't curse, dude.
I'm sorry.
You can't curse.
A little bit too much.
We're making...
You put down Joe DiMaggio and talk to him like...
No. What we're doing is mocking the fact that the fan is going to spend the next 2.5 days talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. They're a bunch of idiots, too. But still, you guys, the way you guys go about things is like a little absurd.
All right, go ahead. Give a little tribute to Joe D.
The guy was the best. He was one of the best.
Now, how do you know that?
Huh? Because from my memories, I'm not that old. I'm probably as old as you guys.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 37.
You never saw him play, so how do you know he was the best?
Saying, but just from my memories and from watching the films.
You know, he was great in the Mr. Coffee commercials. I did see those.
Wasn't he good in those?
No, he wasn't good enough because I didn't even like him with that.
Russ, you don't have a memory of Joltin' Joe, do you?
Yeah, but how could you guys put him down? You guys are my age, too.
My memory of Joltin' Joe is how he walks out to the mound every opening day and bounces the ball to home plate. That's my memory.
You guys are unbelievable. I don't know how the hell you get away with this.
Well, you're asking about...
You guys got to just stick to rock and roll. And
wait, no. No, you're asking for memories, and I just gave you what my memory of Joltin' Joe was. I'm not old enough to know how he was on the field.
Thank God.
You saw a couple highlights. You saw the highlight where he runs through the paper banner that says 56. That's all we know about Joltin' Joe.
That's about all I know, too.
There you go.
You guys just put people down like...
No. We're making fun of how...
the coverage of his death.
Well, yeah, the coverage is absurd.
It's crazy. So, obviously, we know Joltin' Joe had a great baseball career, and...
Sure.
You know, he deserves the adulation of the fans.
He deserves a little bit better than what you guys are giving him, though. You guys are, like, kind of mocking him almost.
All right, man.
The guy had the best piece of ass on the face of the earth. Maybe we're just jealous. Maybe we're just a little jealous.
I'm jealous, too, man. I don't know what's the best.
All right.
He was giving her the Louisville Slugger.
He gave it a salami.
I wanted to smell Joltin' Joel's bat. All right, man. We got to go.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
One more. Our Joltin' Joe tribute continues here. Hi,
Joe.
NEW.
How you doing? I don't know Herman Munster played for the Yankees. You say Herman Munster died?
No, I believe we were talking about ex-Yankees greats that have passed on, and we did mention Thurman Munson.
Oh, Thurman Munson. Oh, well, all right.
Lily.
You know, as far as what he looks like now, he's worm bait, man.
Oh, well, I don't think we have to go that far, sir.
All right, buddy.
Right.
Bye.
Thurman Munster. What are you, on drugs?
Well, our Joltin' Joe tribute will continue.
Oh, yeah. We're looking for any Joltin' Joe memories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have a Joltin' Joe memory, come on.
Anthony, I think on the phone right now we got someone on the streets of the Bronx outside the stadium.
Oh, really?
Well, we figure, Joltin' Joe died. We might as well go to the stadium to see what's going on out there.
Maybe they have their own little tribute out there?
Sure.
Oh,
now, hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, man.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we have our little tribute going here to Joltin' Joe.
You outside the stadium?
We're here in the Bronx outside Yankee Stadium.
All right, and what's going on there today?
I'm cutting my prices on crack to $5 for a $10 piece in memory of number 5 Joltin' Joe.
Well, that's nice of you.
And I'm going to take 5 hits off the crack pipe right now. For Joltin' Joe, number 5, Pride of the Bronx.
All right, can we talk to someone else on the streets there? I heard Latifah's out there. Latifah?
Hello?
Yeah, Latifah, what's going on?
I'm giving my tribute to Joltin' Joe.
Yeah, what are you doing today in honor of the great one?
My prices are down to $5 per Hummer. Piano seats, $5 for number 5 Joltin' Joe.
All right, very good. Thank you very much.
Just a tribute all over our fair city.
There you go. Some of the people on the streets of the Bronx outside the stadium.
Yeah.
All remembering Joltin' Joe in their own way.
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Cuckoo-ca-choo.
Anthony James from Queens, right? Joltin' Joe looks like he finally got tagged out in his rundown between life and death.
Oh. Godspeed, Joltin' Joe.
Very nice, James. I couldn't say it any better. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. Black Crowes, Only a Fool from By Your Side. It's Opie and Anthony.
Boy.
How are you? Phones are just absolutely lit today.
Everyone wants to talk.
Everyone wants to talk about Joltin' Joe.
Their Joltin' Joe memories.
Well, I'm more sad that Stanley Kubrick died.
Yes.
That's kind of someone that's more relevant to the people living today, in my opinion.
Well, Opie, now don't get like that. You know how the Yankee fans are. Very loyal bunch. You start saying that
Anthony,
Joltin' Joe's death is not important.
Anthony, it's simple. It's easy to say simply here that less than 1% of the people listening to our voices right now never saw Joltin' Joe play baseball.
Right.
How many people have seen a Stanley Kubrick film?
I would say probably 99% of the people.
There you go.
Have seen a Stanley Kubrick movie. Stanley, Godspeed to you.
Where's the 24-hour coverage on Stanley Kubrick?
I don't know. They didn't have it in the can already because it was kind of unexpected.
Where's all the great clips from Full Metal Jacket playing over and over again?
Private Pile!
On the news.
Your ass looks like 200 pounds of chewed bubble gum. God, I love that movie.
Yeah, I got to rent that in honor of Stanley.
You are nothing but grabastic pieces of amphibian.
You know, The Shining, come on.
Shining. You know, that movie was terrifying, and it was a lot of it had to do with his directing.
Mm-hmm.
Those two twins, the twin girls that would just, and it was his filming of it.
Yeah.
They would just pop on the screen like that. Come play with us, Danny.
That still freaks me out.
I hate that.
Yeah.
He's on his little big wheel going around the hallways, and then it's like, hello, Danny.
Right. And what about Dr. Strangelove with Sam Peckinpah?
Wasn't that funny with, what's his name? Riding the...
Wasn't it Sam Peckinpah?
No, Sam Peckinpah's the director.
What the heck?
Slim Pickens.
Slim Pickens, sorry.
Yee-hoo! He's riding the nuclear missile down.
Yeah.
Yee-hoo!
And then 2001 Space Odyssey.
Right. Too bad he couldn't make it till 2001 so they could hound him about how the real life isn't like his movie. What happened to the space station? What happened to our little trips to Jupiter?
Maybe that's why he checked out. He didn't want all those questions
Good choice.
coming at him.
Good choice. Clockwork Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Me Droogies.
Mm-hmm.
Little Ultraviolence. Yeah, that was great.
And then Spartacus.
Spartacus.
With the homo scene with what, Tony Curtis?
Homo scene. Hello, Spartacus. Wearing those cute little gladiator clothes.
Yeah. Hi, NEW.
Hey, speaking of great movies, there was a thing in the Post today about, you remember Crispin Glover?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a fruitcake nowadays.
Psycho that almost put his foot through David Letterman's head.
Yeah, I just remember him from Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, as the father of Michael J. Fox.
He was also in the Larry Flint movie.
Yeah.
With the one eye or whatever. The lawyer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they say he's going to be directing a movie kind of like The Other Sister.
Right.
But he said, we don't hire white people to put on blackface and play black, so we're going to hire retards.
See, I think he got this idea from the Opie and Anthony show.
Well, apparently he's going to pay them to have actual sex.
Yeah, it's on page 6 of the Post today.
Retard sex.
Yeah.
Now, who has been talking about retarded movies and having real retarded people play it, unlike The Other Sister, where Juliette Lewis plays a retarded person, and Giovanni Rosalo, whatever his name is, playing a retard. It's not real. So Crispin Glover gets this idea out of nowhere that he's going to do a movie with people with Down syndrome, and he's really going to get Down syndrome people.
Yes.
To do the parts and have sex.
I'm here to read for the part.
Yeah. I've got the audition. And they're going to have an actual sex scene in front of the camera.
Yes.
Now, I got to see this. Would you go and see this? Sir, would you see this?
Oh, I don't know.
What are you auditioning for it? I would see this movie. I would definitely go and see this. I was saying that they ought to get real retarded people to play retards. I don't want to see Sean Cassidy and Linda Pearl going around, we're gonna get nothing, and Mickey Rooney as Bill. Chicken. I want to see real retarded people playing retarded people.
I'll go one step further. I don't even need to see the movie. I'll pay $9.50 just to see two retards having sex in the movie theater for 5 minutes.
Wow.
Come on. Wait.
There you go.
If all of a sudden you knew that there was a theater showing just retards having sex for like 5 to 10 minutes, wouldn't you pay $9.50 to see that?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, Opie.
Why?
I might just wait till this movie comes out and see simulated retard sex.
No, I would want to see the real thing.
Would you?
Why not? That's where all these shows on TV are going.
Interesting.
It's going to get to the point where they're just going to just blatantly put, a freak show on TV.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. I think Crispin might have an idea for putting together a little freak show. He knows it'll get a lot of controversy.
He could hire Two-Headed Chang.
Two-Headed Chang for the oral scene.
Jesus. Take care of both of them at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, that's great, Ed.
Well, or he could do one and sing at the same time.
All right, man. Well, thanks for pointing that out to us today.
Thanks, guys.
All right, buddy.
Keep it up.
Bye.
Crispin, I think he's been listening, getting some ideas from the Opie and Anthony show.
All right, Anthony, we got a pair of tickets to see Sammy Hagar tomorrow night at the Hard Rock Cafe. Sammy coming in for a little visit tomorrow. Can't wait. Also, Johnny Lang coming in tomorrow to play live. But we need some Opie and Anthony trivia for the Sammy Hagar tickets. We want to make sure a faithful listener of the show gets the tickets.
All right,
so
where do you want to go?
Question this hour. I was thinking maybe the Awilda question.
Oh, right.
Does everyone remember Awilda?
Okay.
Awilda from Queens, I think it was Astoria, came in and ate something for Aerosmith tickets. What did Awilda eat for the tickets? Anthony?
Yes?
Have you seen Snakebit yet?
The wickedly funny, sexually intriguing new play that just opened at the Century Center in Union Square, Opie?
Yeah, that play.
Oh, no.
I haven't seen it either. But we got to talk about it. So here it is. Snakebit, the wickedly funny, sexually intriguing new play just opened at the Century Center in Union Square. And all the critics have been bitten by this savvy, provocative new story about three friends caught in the crossfire of life, Anthony. You want to help me along with this one?
Well, Opie, Peter Marks of the New York Times writes, Snakebit is a beautifully acted, finely observed comedy drama. David Marshall Grant's writing is hilarious, and he makes an audience feel smart and entertained. You can check out the entire glowing review in its entirety on the website at NewYorkTimes.com.
And the other New York critics agree. The Daily News calls it 30-something with fangs. Oh, I thought that was another word. Directed with target practice precision by Jace Alexander, Snakebit is a compelling reason for going to the theater. Time Out New York says Snakebit is a tightly coiled drama that delivers an unexpected and lasting sting. And the Post rattles, Snakebit grips like a boa constrictor with a sense of humor, and the superb actors are as good as the play itself. The experience, Anthony, is exhilarating.
Opie, can friendships survive infidelity? Hollywood egos, dark secrets, and a 6-figure deal. See Snakebit at the Century Center and find out.
The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW, the latest from Tom Petty. That's Free Girl Now off the Echo CD, which will be in stores April 13th. You're hanging with Opie and Anthony, and we got to give away these Sammy Hagar tickets playing tomorrow night at the Hard Rock Cafe. Just for our listeners, right? It's a special show, huh?
Yes.
And, of course, Sammy coming in tomorrow for a little visit on the Opie and Anthony show.
Mm-hmm.
And we're asking, once again, Opie and Anthony Trivia to give away these tickets because we want all our prizes to go to the faithful listeners.
People that listen, not prize pigs.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, so this hour's question was, what did Awilda, that was her name, right? Awilda?
Awilda.
Something like that. Awilda from Queens. She came in here. What did she eat for Aerosmith tickets?
Okay.
Okay?
Easy enough.
Easy enough. Let's go to the phones. Try to get a winner here. Hi, NEW.
Hey.
Hi, what's up?
What's up? I know the answer.
Well, what's your name?
Mary Beth.
And where are you calling from, Mary Beth?
I live in Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
All right. Do you have a Jolting Joe memory today? We're kind of reflecting on his fabulous baseball career today.
No, not really.
No Joltin' Joe memories?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
Damn.
All right.
Not even the Bowery Savings Bank song?
No, but you know what?
What?
You guys were talking about the Steppin' Out magazine the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And they give that away free at my gym.
Oh, they do.
So they don't even sell it.
Did you see how bad our pictures look
No,
on the
I
cover?
think they look great. And Opie, you're
Pretty
really
bad.
cute.
Yeah, baby. Look at that.
I like you too, Anthony. Hey, I've been listening to you guys since the very beginning, so.
Hey, thanks.
All right.
Hey, I know the answer.
All right, hit it.
She ate Stockbroker Dave's vasectomy leftovers.
Very good. Bravo. That is correct.
That's exactly what she did.
I never forget, I was driving on the turnpike and I was ready to hurl.
Yeah,
that was pretty disgusting.
That was pretty much one of the sickest things I've ever seen. She put it on a, what was it, a Ritz cracker?
No, it was a Sun Chip.
Whatever, she ate it.
Because everything tastes great on a Ritz cracker.
How about a vasectomy tube on a Ritz cracker?
No, vasectomy leftovers.
Yeah, what happened is Stockbroker Dave got a vasectomy live on her show, and Rick brought back the little snippet of tube that they cut out for the vasectomy, brought it back here, and she put it on a Sun cracker and ate it for Aerosmith tickets.
Yes. Oof. All right, hold on the line. You got tickets to see Sammy tomorrow.
Great, thanks.
All right, very
Love
cool.
you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Did we piss Stockbroker Dave off or something?
I don't know.
He doesn't call us anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Dave,
what
if you're
happened?
listening, please call in. We want to know what's going on with you and
Happened
your
to our
lovely-
relationship.
Your lovely life, all right?
Yes.
And, the article that's in Stepping Out Magazine, people could read that online, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it, steppinoutmagazine.com?
Step in.
Step in.
Yeah.
So it's stepin.com.
Steppinoutmagazine.com.
All one word.
Make sure you put that step in or you'll just get Out Magazine, and that's completely different. I don't think Opie and I are on the cover.
Yeah, I didn't, when they came to us, they wanted to do an article for Steppin' Out Magazine. I'm like, oh, man.
So it was a gay magazine, yes.
Yeah, I was like, what is that about?
We're stepping out. I'm stepping right out of this closet. Stepping out.
But not to be confused.
No.
All right, Steppin' Out Magazine, all one word.com. You can see. I think those pictures are brutal.
Yeah.
They have a picture of
They're
you.
pretty bad. Oh, I know.
Come
They're
on.
all distorted.
Yeah.
They contorted things and stuff. What, is Chauncey all pissed at us?
Yeah, pretty much, because we called them out on the fact that only 75% of the article is right.
Yeah, he says, well, I took some artistic, what did he say?
Literary...
Yeah, liberties.
Yeah.
Because things had changed in the 6 months since we did the interview.
Right.
It's like, well, call us up and re-ask some questions.
We're here.
We're commenting on Scott Muni and Dave Herman in the article.
Yeah.
It's like, hello?
And Rocky Allen.
Yeah.
He changed all the Rocky Allen questions around.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, it just was a little weird.
It's a lesson to all you boys and girls out there. Never believe exactly what you see, hear, or read.
No.
It's never 100% accurate.
Unless it's on this show. You hear it, because it's all true here.
All right. 102.7 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Metallica, Whiskey in the Jar. It's Opie and Anthony. A little later this hour, you'll have another chance to win tickets to see Sammy Hagar at the Hard Rock Cafe tomorrow night, all right?
All right.
Everyone around NEW is talking about the guy who jumped. I guess
what happened?
Is it going to be a big story on the news tonight?
It'll probably be on the news.
Now, in the studio, we got Rick, our producer, and Ben the fag. Now, who saw the mess first, Ben?
I did. I heard about it from Rick, and I was going to lunch.
Wait. All right, so Rick, how did you hear about it?
All right, I'm on my way into the building, and a guy who works in the building was jumping up and down because he just found out about it, and he was telling me the story that it was a midget who jumped off the 20th story.
Where? Right outside the Harley-Davidson Cafe?
Right on 56 and 6, so I figured, what the hell, I'm going to run over and take a look.
A midget?
Yeah, it wasn't a midget. It turned out to be an old guy.
He's a midget after he hit the ground.
But it's true, he jumped 20 stories?
Easily.
Yep.
Oh, that'll make a mess.
So, Ben, what did you see when you went down there? You went down there for lunch? Well, during lunchtime or whatever?
Yeah, I went down on my lunch break, and I wanted to check it out. So there was all the people around, and they were, blocking it all off with the yellow tape.
Yeah.
And all you saw was, like, this sheet, and this, what was under is a body, but then there were, like, pieces of red chunks, like, all over the place.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Dead serious.
We're getting that feeling again, man.
Oh.
Really?
That's the way to go.
It was right outside the Harley-Davidson Cafe?
Yeah, it was between 55th and 56th on 6th, and they still had traffic going down 6th, and they had, like, the cops were in one lane, and, people would try and walk by, and the cops were just, like, throwing people, pushing people away.
Can you imagine just walking down the street, and you just see somebody hit the ground like that?
Yeah, I wonder if anyone saw it. I witnessed it.
What a selfish bastard. You're going to kill yourself. He could have killed somebody on the sidewalk.
He could have taken someone out with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, from what one of the cops told me, one person was hit.
Oh, really?
Are you serious?
Some guy was walking by and got hit on the shoulder. And
get out of here!
I'm serious. They took the guy away in an ambulance.
What the heck?
What a bastard. You're going to off yourself. Do it in a way where you're not going to really affect anybody else, My God.
Dude, it was totally sick.
Yeah, it was nice.
Really?
I was there for like an hour and a half. It was like the car wreck, I'm just standing there watching, talking to people. One kid who saw everything immediately after it happened, before they got a sheet on to him, said he was laying there, from what he saw when the guy was laying there, it was like his head, when it hit the concrete, it popped. It popped open.
Oh, my God, I'm getting that feeling.
He said it was like broken in half, and there was brain splattered all over the place.
Whoa.
And it was wild, because about 5 feet away from me, there was a chunk of brain sitting there.
Wow.
It looked like chopped meat.
What was the blast radius?
It was easily at least 20 feet from what I saw.
Wow, how about that,
20 to 30 feet. I mean,
20 foot.
And someone got hit.
Somebody got hit.
Could you imagine?
And the guy
Body
did it.
falls out of there and just hits you.
Can you imagine that's the way you die? That's the way you leave us? You're walking down the street, mind your own business, maybe going into the Harley-Davidson for lunch, and you get hit by a guy falling 20 stories?
That's good. Oh, let's go in the Harley-Davidson. We'll just get, a little Harley burger. And whoa.
It's all over.
And you're just done.
I'm telling you, we should get the Opie and Anthony hard hat helmets for everyone.
Yeah.
With
big
logos
spring
and
on
stuff.
top. A hard hat with a spring.
Who would ever think the safest place in New York is right in the middle of the street walking?
Probably.
Between the cranes and people falling from the 20th story.
Oh, man, that must have been... You say 20 feet? It was just splattered all out. Ugh.
And how bad does it have to get where you're just going to open up your window 20 stories above and hit the pavement?
That's about it. That's about what it sounds like.
Yeah,
how bad does it get?
I don't know. He must have had problems, Opie.
Yeah, but if I'm
emotionally distressed.
If I'm going to take myself out, pills.
Yeah, at least that wouldn't affect anybody else, but your family and stuff. But you're not going to fall on someone. Or I like these people that throw themselves in front of trains. How about the engineer? Ooh, there he goes. Or the people on the train, now they're late. Don't do it that way. Jump out a window, you fall on someone.
Now, Rick, is it true you got kicked out of the Harley-Davidson Cafe because you were trying to ask people if it affected their lunch?
Yeah. They kind of frowned upon me walking around with a microphone. And it wasn't that big a deal because most of the people in there didn't even speak English.
Yeah.
Really? They were all foreigners. So they were like, and it's like, oh, God, I can't get anything out of you. So I just pretty much, all right. They asked me to leave, and I said, okay.
Oh, man, that's just...
I guess that'll be on the news tonight.
Of course it will, with the Joltin' Joe footage
Joe.
and the Stanley Kubrick footage.
It was sick.
All right, very good.
Messy little day in New York.
All right, we got to come up with another Opie and Anthony trivia question for the Sammy Hagar tickets. Do you have a quick one, or do we need time to...
Yeah, we'll think of a good one.
We'll think of a good one now, or take a break. Anthony, we got to welcome our latest sponsor to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes, Opie.
This is a sponsor we could talk about because we know all about it.
I like any sponsor with a .com at the end.
Yes, we do.
MapQuest.com.
We met with these guys last week. They're very, very cool, and it's a real simple, easy thing, MapQuest.com. What is it, Anthony?
Opie, you want free travel directions to anywhere you're going? You punch up MapQuest.com on your computer. You should never, ever get lost again. You know exactly where you're going. It's maps from to and from anywhere you want to go.
I've used this service a bunch of times on vacation. I used it because I had to get to a couple different cities and locations and stuff.
Yeah.
And you just type in the address of your destination, the address where you're starting from, and it maps out the entire route for you. Gives you a little map so you can see where your progress is, and it gives you step-by-step directions like go 0.7 of a mile on this street, take a left. I mean, it's exact. It's amazing.
And it has the mileage markers on the side, so you ever have people give you direction and you go, oh, you take a right on Smith Street.
Yeah.
And then you like looking at every street on the right until you reach Smith.
Right.
This prints out all the mileage on there so you know exactly where the turn is coming up. You should never be lost again. You're not going to go to a gas station and ask Habib for directions, are you?
No, because that's a nightmare.
You go straight up, turn around, take a left, you go down, 2 more blocks, you go there, you can't miss it.
Can't miss it. And then you know what happens? I missed it. So you go to MapQuest.com, you put in where you're going, where you're coming from, print out a lovely map and step-by-step directions with mileage markers on them, and you take that with you.
Right.
And you know exactly where you are at all times.
There you go. Hey, it's Opie and Anthony. On the way, a chance to win tickets to see Sammy Hagar, and also on the line, on hold as we speak, a guy that got hit by a piece of the brain on 56 and 6 when that guy jumped from the 20th floor.
An exclusive.
1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, REM from Up. That's Lotus. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
We need some Opie and Anthony trivia for the tickets to see Sammy Hagar tomorrow night at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay. Let's see, a trivia question. Okay, I got one.
All right.
What song was playing when Opie lost his virginity?
Oh, come on.
Yes. We've talked about this in the past. You remember.
So we don't need to talk about the lovely lady I lost my virginity to, right? We just need to know what song was playing in the background over and over again.
Right.
First person to get that at 212-757-1027 will win a pair of tickets to join us tomorrow at the Hard Rock Cafe for Sammy Hagar.
Very good.
All right. On the line, Anthony, we got an eyewitness, or pretty much a guy that was on the scene when that guy fell 20 stories to his death at 56 and 6.
And what, he got some on him, I hear?
That's the rumor, that he may have gotten a piece of brain on him. Right outside the Harley-Davidson Cafe. Harley-Davidson Cafe getting a lot of plugs today.
I guess so.
All for the wrong reason.
Oof. Wow, there he goes.
All right, so let's talk to this guy. Hi, NEW.
Yeah, who's this, Anthony Opie?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
What's your name?
Chris.
All right, Chris, so what happened?
So I'm walking down the street in front of the Harley-Davidson Cafe, and I hear this woman scream behind me. So I turn around, and this guy came down and splattered all over the sidewalk. Like the guy was saying before, his brains were all over the sidewalk, all over the side of this grocery store, this gourmet grocery store. And I don't know about any guy being hit, but there was a woman there, a poor young girl in her 20s, absolutely hysterical because it happened right in front of her.
Wow.
In typical New York City fashion, the police are just sitting there and they leave the body with no cover on it for about 20 minutes.
Really?
So someone finally gets a sheet and covers it. And then there's like a leg sticking out of the back of it. It looks like one of those cartoon characters with the legs like all twisted.
Oh.
And you got some brain on you?
I hate to say I think someone's misled you. I didn't get any brain on me.
Okay.
But it was all over the sidewalk, and people were like walking through it because they didn't realize what happened right off the bat.
Right, you're just walking, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, what is this crazy stuff?
And then throughout the day, my mechanic kept sending me back for coffee, which is right around the corner. So I kept going back and checking out. Everybody was sitting there for a good 5-6 hours until they finally took it away in the fire department, just sitting there with their hoses, hosing down the sidewalk with all their brains going down into the sewer.
That's what it all comes down to, doesn't it? Your brains in the gutter.
Unfortunately, it seems to. I hate to run, guys, but I got to catch a bus to get home.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you for
guys
that.
rock.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
God, that guy's going to have nightmares or something. I would have nightmares. I would be affected by that. Yeah.
I mean, everyone is kind of distraught that Joltin' Joe passed.
Joltin' Joe, maybe that's why he took the high dive.
But this is a little out of hand, don't you think?
They say he was an elderly gentleman. He's an old guy. Maybe he remembers Joltin' Joe and figures, hey, I got to go out like Joltin' Joe.
I got to move on.
Same day.
You know what the sickest part of that phone call was? That people continued walking on the sidewalk. They were walking right through part of the mess and didn't even know what they were walking through.
Probably as you're in there, you're just walking. All of a sudden you look down. It's like, hey, what's this?
Yeah.
You don't expect, oh, brains. Again.
What, Rick?
Dude, what I also forgot, it took me about 30, 40 minutes to realize that they covered up some of the brain with boxes, like little brown boxes and stuff.
Oh, really?
Milk crates. But what they didn't see was, like, next to it were, like, these triangle pieces of skull. Which I couldn't believe. I was like, oh, wow, it's skull. And one cop walked over. He actually walked over and just picked it up and walked away.
Really?
Picked up one piece and just walked away.
How big was it?
It was like about this.
Like
big.
a
like
couple
triangle
inches?
Size. Yeah. Triangle size.
I think I found my limit. I am, like, completely skeeved out.
Pretty sick.
Just a selfish individual jumping like that.
Well,
take some pills and lay in your bed. You don't have to traumatize people. Think of that poor woman now.
Can you imagine you're walking in front of the Harley-Davidson Cafe and the person falls right in front of you?
Just explodes right in front of you. Great, thank you. Thanks. Glad your life sucks, but, maybe I was having a good life until now. Now I'm going to be having nightmares.
No,
think about it.
No, we got to find, I think it's back in the office, we got to play Dennis Leary's bit really fast. There are so many ways to die in New York. Could you get that for us?
Sure.
True.
It's definitely worth playing today. The Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. You're hanging with Opie and Anthony. We got to get an answer to the Opie and Anthony trivia question. This hour up for grabs, another pair of tickets to join us tomorrow night at the Hard Rock Cafe for Sammy Hagar. And don't forget Sammy coming by for a visit tomorrow on our show. Cool. Now, what was this hour's question again, Anthony?
You may remember a story we told a couple of times a while back. Opie losing his virginity to the Wookiee woman. Remember? Remember, Opie?
I've been taking a lot of abuse on this show lately.
That's okay. I have too.
Okay. We're going to have to even it out soon.
You evened it out this morning.
Oh, all right. We'll get into that in a little while.
Yeah, well.
That was pretty gross for me as well.
Interrupted me.
All right. What's the question?
Okay. What song was playing when Opie lost his virginity to the Wookiee woman?
And this is for the Sammy Hagar ticket.
Yes.
Hi, NEW.
Yes, hello.
Hey, what's up? What's your name?
Brian.
All right, Brian, you got an answer?
Yeah.
All right.
Was it me so horny?
well, Brian, no, that would not be it.
All right.
But thanks for trying, all right?
Thanks.
Hi, NEW.
Hi, is it Don't Make Me Wait?
Huh?
Don't Make Me Wait?
Don't make me wait.
Come on.
No. What's your name?
How am I supposed to know? Listen, I have every Sammy Hagar album on this earth, man.
It's not. Oh, God.
It's not a Sammy.
Hello?
What?
Okay, is it Don't Make Me Wait?
No, that would not be the answer.
Is it Dick in the Dirt?
No.
Come on, is it Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy?
No. She doesn't get the whole
concept
thing that it doesn't necessarily have to be a Sammy Hagar song.
It's not a Sammy Hagar song.
Right, if you listen to the show, you would know.
You would know. Hi, NEW.
Yeah, it's either one of two. I think it's either the theme from Good Times or the Imperial March.
I'm getting hosed today, man.
James!
All right. No, that's not it, but I like your creativity.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
A little smartass.
Hi, NEW.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, what's your name?
John.
All right, John, you got an answer?
Yeah.
All right.
Was it Darth Vader's theme for the Wookiee woman? Come on. He's jumping on top of her. Dun, 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 dun.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, come on. You sure?
But I'm enjoying the abuse. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, man.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Yeah, that wasn't it, right?
No, that was not it. Hi, NEW.
Yeah, how you doing?
All right, what's your name?
Ken.
All right, Ken.
Is it Another One Bites the Dust?
No, it's not.
All right, how about the chef song from South Park?
No. Thanks, bro.
Neither one?
No.
Wow, this is a tough one.
This is good.
I thought this would be easy.
Well, a lot of the listeners have been emailing us saying that we've made the questions too easy lately.
Yes.
So this is going back a little way.
One for the true fan.
Hi, NEW. NEW. You got to turn down your radio. Hi, NEW.
Yeah, I know what it is.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, what's your name?
Keith.
Where are you calling from, Keith?
The city.
You sound confident. What's the song that was playing when I lost my virginity?
It was Casey Jones by the Dead.
Oh, no. Oof. Good song, though, but no.
No?
All right, man.
Okay.
He was trying to sell you on it, like, I know.
Hi, NEW.
Maybe I'll fool you.
NEW.
Yellow.
Hello.
Oh, well.
All
Not
right.
there. Keep going.
Hi, NEW.
Hey, Ope.
Yeah.
Is it, He Ain't Heavy, She's My Brother?
Now you guys are getting out of hand, man. That's good. Should give it to that guy. Hi, NEW.
It was a Genesis song.
Okay, I'll give you that, yes.
I know what it is.
All right, what's your name? What's your name?
I know it. Abacab.
Yes,
There
that's it.
Oh, man.
Bravo, Abacab.
These novice listeners.
And what's your name, man?
John.
And where you calling from?
Right now I'm in Comac at work.
All right, John.
Comac motoring?
Yeah, right?
You mopping the floors at the CMI or what?
Doing electrical work.
All right, cool. Well, you got tickets to see Sammy tomorrow night with us.
All right, thanks.
Cool. Hold on the line, all right?
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, that was the song that was playing over and over again.
Abacab.
Abacab, yeah.
With the Wookiee woman.
Yeah. That was it. All right.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, it was tough. Now the jokes are coming in about the guy that jumped outside the
Oh, my goodness. How can people joke about that?
Guy committed suicide today here in the city. Jumped from the 20th floor on 56th and 6th, and a lot of people were horrified. I guess the guy fell right in front of a lady.
Yeah.
Splatted right in front of her.
Young woman's going to be traumatized now because this guy had a problem.
Well, Johnny from New York writes, Opie and Anthony, referring to jumper. Do you know what the last thing to go through that guy's mind was?
The sidewalk?
His ass.
Oh, God, that's a good one.
That's Johnny, man. All right, well, we broke out a little comedy bit here.
Uh-oh.
From Dennis Leary. No, don't worry, we're not going to start doing 5 o'clock funnies or anything like that. But, I don't know. We thought this bit would be appropriate. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. The latest from Sammy Hagar. Mosh Tequila from his new CD, Red Voodoo.
What do you got there?
He's playing the Hard Rock Cafe tomorrow, and he'll be coming in for a little interview tomorrow on our radio show. I got the Cabo Wabo Tequila in my hand, Anthony.
Let me see that. What is that?
Check it out, man. It comes in a very cool bottle. Can you get this anywhere in New York? Probably not, right?
What's the proof on this? 80 proof. Okay.
Looks like mouthwash. It's green.
I think that's the color of the bottle.
It better be.
Yeah, because it does. It looks like scope.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, tequila. Okay. What, this is his tequila?
Yep.
What's he doing? Sammy's Cabo.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow. We'll talk to him.
Wabarita. Maybe we'll drink some Wabaritas.
With him tomorrow. Why not? We'll try the stuff tomorrow with Sammy.
Okay.
If we could drink 40s with old Dirty Bastard, I think we could drink tequila with Sammy Hagar tomorrow. And he's playing the Hard Rock Cafe. That is very cool. Earl, what's that about? It's a show just for the listeners?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
And he's going to definitely play and perform?
Yes.
All right. And how many people are invited? Not many, right?
Not many. It's going to be a very intimate audience.
Okay, cool. We got to give away another pair of tickets here. So we need another Opie and Anthony trivia question. I got one. Anthony got beat up in the WNEW studios. This goes way back. I think we were on the air for maybe a month. Who beat up Anthony in the WNEW studios? Okay?
All right.
212-757-1027 if you got the answer to that. What's wrong, eh?
Well, who sits here when I'm not sitting here? Who sits here? Anyone?
Probably the morning dude.
Is that who sits here? What is there a bleeding problem?
Why? What's wrong?
With somebody that sits here? Well, first of all, like about a week ago, not even, last week sometime, I come in and there is a bloody, snotty tissue right here, like where I sit.
Mm-hmm.
So I just figured somebody had forgotten it. What am I going to say? So I didn't say anything, and then I throw it away. I walk in today, there's another bloody tissue just laying here on where I sit.
That's so rude.
So I throw that away.
Yeah.
And now there's like one of the newspapers that have been laying here has blood on it.
Get out of here. Let me see.
Who's bleeding all over the place? Look.
Ah, that is blood. Oh, God. Don't
what's
anything in here, man.
What?
Oh.
You know.
And I got you beat over here, though, I think.
Why?
Are you done with your rant?
For the time being.
All right, Earl, come here. Oh, jeez. No, I'm not abusing you, but I need you as a witness.
What do you got?
All right. Is that or is that not pubic hair? It's pubic hair, right?
Wait, is there a pube on the board?
Come over here.
Let me look. Point.
Over here. It's either Tony Pig's nose hairs or this is pubic hair. Look at that. That's pubic hair.
No, that's a pubic hair.
That's a pubic hair.
Oh, come on. That looks
like... That's not a pubic hair?
I don't know. Mine don't look like that. It looks like eyelashes.
That's not eyelashes.
Could be eyelashes.
This could be nose hair, but that's definitely a pubic hair.
Why would pubes be on the board?
Have you seen this board?
It could be eyelashes. I don't know.
Blood?
That's blood.
Where? There's blood on the board?
Sure, right here.
What is going on in this place?
It's like a hospital ward in here.
No, but I don't want to come in to bloody tissues all over the console over here. My God. Clean up after yourself. Who's bleeding all over the board?
Have a drink.
Yeah, give me some tequila. I'll disinfect around here. Who's bleeding?
All right, let's give away the Sammy Hagar tickets here.
Son of a... Jesus.
Hi, NEW.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
JD.
All right, JD, where are you calling from?
Calling from Queens.
Very cool. Do you know the answer to the Opie and Anthony trivia question?
Yeah, I do.
All right, hit it.
It was a girl that was a crazy girl that had a band, and she just freaked out and went wild on Anthony.
I don't know. Let's go to the judges on that one.
Oh, come on, guys.
Can you be more specific?
You definitely need to be more specific.
What she was doing.
Well, she wanted to tell, like, poems. That's why he saw her down. Wasn't she doing poems on the street?
All right, we got to give him that, yes.
It was the skanky poetry chick.
She was the skanky poetry chick, and she went crazy on Anthony.
All right, very good. Yeah, she came in with her band, and they were very drunk and very high.
Yeah, they were, but you guys handled it very good, though.
All right, and she was completely naked.
Yeah.
Where she was running around. I mean, there were sales guys in suits trying to make big deals, and she's running up to them and stuff.
You guys handled it. I thought you handled it really cool, though, man.
I interrupted her poetry, and
all right, wait.
on me.
Well, dude, hold on the line. We're going to get info from you, all right?
Okay, thank you, Anthony.
Right.
Thank you.
Line one.
That was horrible.
All right, yeah, the story goes that she said that she, twice a week goes to Central Park and performs in the nude.
Yeah.
So he said, you got to come down here. We got to check this out. So she comes with the band, and they set up. They're completely hammered. She's brown bagging it, running around like a mad woman.
Totally naked.
Pretty much jumping all over the sales guys. And then we're like, okay, it's time for the poetry. She goes, no, not yet. And then she pulls out Christmas lights.
Yeah, that's right.
Drapes them all over her body. Plugs in the lights over there, Earl.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to break open a book of poetry.
Yeah, we wanted her to read some of the poetry.
Yeah.
But I see she's got this whole rambling page after page of poetry. We're not going to sit there and listen to her.
Yeah.
So as she's going, I said, hey, what's this about? Right in the middle of her poetry, thinking she would stop, maybe explain it, and we could do some talking and whatever, and then she'll get back to it.
Yeah.
You don't interrupt her.
Yeah.
She started beating me with the rolled up poetry.
That was as big as a phone book.
And then her hands. She's totally naked. Opie didn't even come over to help me.
Because it was too fun to watch.
It's just live on the air. I'm like, hey, stop. And then she's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm not a violent person. But when I'm doing my poetry and you interrupted me, I got very pissed off. And then she started hitting me again.
Yeah.
Like she's explaining how sorry she is, and then she started hitting me again.
And then it took us about an hour and a half to get her out of the building.
Yeah.
She goes into the bathroom over there, and rumor has it was doing coke and whatever else.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on in here.
We can't confirm that because we don't want anyone to get in trouble, but there was something heavy going on.
Naked poetry skank chick.
And she said in between poems that she orally satisfies guys in the park.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
So, there you go. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. Pearl Jam live this time around. Elderly woman behind the counter in a small town from Live on Two Legs. You're hanging with Opie and Anthony.
Hey, man.
Over here, we're playing some rock and roll and having a lot of fun. And on the Fan, they are up to hour 20 discussing the passing of Jolting Joe DiMaggio.
Well, tragic for baseball fans everywhere. Obviously, Jolting Joe, huge Yankee, great career. On and off the field, a class act. If you must say, even me not being a Yankee fan. But, of course, I can appreciate everything Jolting Joe did. Let's take some phone calls. You're on the Fan.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about Joltin' Joe.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, today is like the day baseball died. It's a tragic day. Baseball history. Just want to say, Godspeed, Joltin' Joe.
Godspeed indeed for Joltin' Joe.
Got to give him a lot of credit.
A lot of credit. Give credit where credit's due.
Give him a lot of credit for dropping dead before opening day.
Isn't that right, Mikey? Boy, Yogi Berra getting a lot of mileage out of this one. He's on every show. Yogi Berra.
Now the greatest living Yankee.
Greatest living Yankee. Well, what about the scooter? You can't cut the scooter short. Why isn't anyone talking to the scooter?
Yeah, why aren't they talking to the scooter?
Where's Phil?
Is Phil brain dead or something?
Where is he? Yeah.
Are we going to talk to Yogi Bear?
Yeah, let's talk to him.
We're
Sure.
talk to
He's doing she's doing every other show. I'm sure we could get him.
All right. How many times are you going to see the clip tonight? Oh, there it is. Just as I said it. No doubt, man.
Yeah.
You're going to see this clip 100 times tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The big paper 56 and Joltin' Joe stepping through it.
That's right. There goes Joltin' Joe.
I've seen that clip 150 times thus far today, Anthony.
Yeah.
And then you get to see the clip of the hot piece of ass Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
Man.
Who Joe DiMaggio brought flowers to, had flowers put on her grave every week for many, many years, Opie.
Yeah.
And
well, but now that he's going to heaven, Marilyn's she doesn't want anything to do with him. She's banging like James Dean and River Phoenix and all the
other people that died young.
All the guys that died young.
He held out for quite a while. You know how old he was?
84.
Think about it. Yeah, you watch I Love Lucy. Fred Mertz is talking about him. Hey, not as good as old Joltin' Joe, Rick. You know? Hey, Rick. What do you say we go catch the game with old Joltin' Joe? You know? And that's like ancient history. They've been dead for years, those people.
Yeah. My Lord.
We'll get little Ricky a glove and a bat. Get him all tuned up so he can play like old Joltin' Joe. Banging that Ethel.
Oh, brother.
What a mess.
They both were a mess.
I know.
You know, last time I was in L.A.,
yeah,
I saw the piece of pavement where Fred Mertz dropped dead of a heart attack.
William Frawley?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He dropped dead?
Well, I told you about that tour. There's a tour in L.A. that's absolutely amazing. You go around in a hearse.
Yeah.
And they just take you to all the crime scenes and stuff.
And William Frawley dropped dead on the sidewalk?
Yeah. The story goes, it was Hollywood Boulevard. He was coming out of a movie theater.
Yeah.
Just saw a film and dropped dead right on the sidewalk. So we're at a red light, and there's a bunch of punk kids around and stuff because that's just a nasty, seedy area these days. And they're like, if you look to your right there on the corner, that's where Fred Mertz dropped dead of a heart attack.
Oh, imagine walking by and there's Fred Mertz. Oh, hey, Rick, my jesters.
Fred, what happened? Fred! Get up, Fred!
Can't seem to get up. Hey, Rick, my heart stopped. Ain't that a hoot?
And also, they took us by, what's his name? The guy from Dragnet.
I was thinking of Ethel's patch. My heart stopped. Looks like she's wearing big bloomers.
Looks like she's making Jiffy Pop popcorn in her underwear. I love that gag.
That old ploy. My goodness, how did we get on Fred Mertz?
Well, Joltin' Joe.
Oh, that's right. That's
The
right.
passing of Joltin' Joe.
Joltin' Joe. Nobody's paying attention to Stanley Kubrick.
No.
You know, he had to die on this day.
Well, we're taking a lot of heat because we're kind of making light of the passing of Joe DiMaggio today.
Yeah.
I know it's a serious day for Yankee fans and stuff, and we realize that, but let the mocking continue.
Well, if you don't, please.
But, well, the point I made earlier, less than 1% of the people listening to us ever saw Joltin' Joe DiMaggio play baseball.
Play ball. I remember him from the Mr. Coffee commercials. I remember the Bowery. Remember the Bowery. The Bowery. The Bowery pays a lot. The Bowery pays you 6%, while the other leading banks in New York simply do not. That was his little song.
That was a rough little rhyme at the end there.
Oh, believe me, it made me cringe every time I heard it.
I mean, my last memory of Joltin' Joe, because if you tune in the fan, everyone has their memories of Joltin' Joe.
Yeah.
Mine has got to be him throwing out the first pitch, Anthony.
Really?
Year after year at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
Bouncing it to home plate.
Well, maybe his arm wasn't the same as it used to be after so many years.
That's true.
Yeah.
But not enough attention's being paid to Stanley Kubrick.
Genius.
A genius, yeah.
Film.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Everyone remembers that.
Clockwork.
Still don't know what the hell it's about. I wish he would have fessed up. What the hell was that about?
I don't know.
And everyone likes to think they know what 2001 A Space Odyssey is about. Dude, see, the monolith represents evil. And like the monkeys hit... But there's monkeys and bones and a monolith and the embryo. I still, to this day, I think it's cool. It was a lot cooler when I smoked pot. But I really don't get it. It's enjoyable to watch because of the special effects, which were cutting edge back then. But his influence all over that movie. Clockwork Orange, brilliant. Shining. The Shining, he got a lot of crap for that. Because Stephen King's book, The Shining, a lot different than the movie. The movie, he has a lot of influence on how the story plays out through his filmmaking, through his directing, which I think was brilliant in that. Very good.
You know what they were saying on the tube about Stanley Kubrick for The Shining? He did some of the scenes over 150 times. He was a perfectionist.
Here's Johnny.
Imagine that, 150
Take 2.
times. Right.
Here's Johnny. Take 2. Here's Johnny. Take 82. Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. Here's Johnny. Take 163. Here's Johnny. What do you want, Stanley? For God's sake.
Spartacus. Oof.
Hey, Spartacus. You're looking lovely, Spartacus. In your little shorts. Come over here and hit me in the head with a metal ball.
Tony Curtis.
Spartacus.
Spartacus. And then, well, Dr. Strangelove, of course.
Slim Pickens, who I think did a great job in Blazing Saddles.
Are they even allowed to show that movie on TV anymore?
Oh, they try to show it on TV, but it just doesn't. It's not the same. That was... he was great in that, Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
You boys are jumping around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots.
I don't even know if you could say it.
What?
But I'll challenge you. The line about docking the pay.
Oh, that was when the Asian people working on the railroad?
Yeah.
On that scene.
Because they butcher this when you see it on TV.
I know. It's hysterical. They're working on the railroad, and one guy comes over and goes, "You boys are lollygagging around like it's 120 degrees. Can't be more than 114. And one of the Asian guys falls down and goes, "Dock that chink a day's pay for napping on the job." And then at one point, there was quicksand down where they were going to build the train tracks.
Yeah.
And they wanted to send a party out to make sure there was no quicksand.
The 2 black guys.
So Slim Pickens is like, make sure there's no quicksand. Him with that accent. Make sure there's no quicksand up that way. He goes, all right, boss, we'll send a couple of horses. Horses? We can't afford to lose no horses. Send a couple of niggers down the line. Oh, Slim Pickens. But you can't get away with that in movies anymore.
And then the black guys are sinking into the quicksand, and then he wants to save his little hand truck.
He throws a rope and pulls the cart out, and he's like, we almost lost a perfectly good cart. and who is that, Cleavon Little?
Yeah.
He's sinking in the quicksand.
That's a great movie.
I distinctly heard him say he wants a couple of niggers to go down there, and my mother was Dutch.
That was brilliant.
But that wasn't a Stanley Kubrick.
No, I was getting off on Slim Pickens.
But then, one of my favorite movies, honestly, if I had a top 10 movie list, Full Metal Jacket. Come on. Come on.
That was fun. Oh, my God. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. Where is he? Where's
You got a couple of clips from Full Metal Jacket, Anthony?
Yeah, you might remember Gunnery Sergeant Hartman.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill instructor. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to. And the first and last words out of your filthy sewers will be, sir. Do you maggots understand that?
I love him, man. He's great. He was the best part of that movie.
Because I am hard, you will not like me. But the more you hate me, the more you will learn. I am hard, but I am fair. There is no racial bigotry here. I do not look down on niggers, kikes, wops, or greasers. Here you are all equally worthless.
Isn't he great?
Are you little maggots? You make me want to vomit. Are you allowed to eat jelly donuts, Private Pile?
Sir, no, sir.
And why not, Private Pile?
Sir, because I'm too heavy, sir.
Because you are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile.
When that guy
Your
commits...
days of finger banging, old Mary Jane Bruttentrot, through her pretty pink panties, are over.
He's great.
You gotta love him.
One of the best character actors ever.
He got totally typecast into the drill instructor mode after that.
But the scene in Full Metal Jacket when, what's his name, commits suicide.
Oh, Private Pile.
Private Pile.
After taking out Sergeant Hartman.
Oh, what a freaking wild scene that was.
Pretty sick.
All right, more to come. All right, it's Priceline.com.
I sure love Priceline, Rick.
Wait, I thought... Oh, it's not Anthony, it's Fred Mertz for this live read?
I use Priceline.
Okay, it's Priceline.com. What have you used Priceline.com for?
Me and Ethel?
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta leave the apartment.
Yeah.
And I use Priceline to get the price I want to pay for a hotel. And then hubba. I get some. Sometimes I even slip out of the apartment.
Yeah.
With Mrs. Trumbull.
Now, how is Ethel in the sack?
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a big fat ass. I like that.
How's her balloon nut?
Her balloon nut is pretty tight. Just ask Rick.
Rick?
That's pretty good, yeah. Wonderful. I play a babaloo on her ass. That's right. It's a great time. And we like doing it a lot, and we'd go broke paying full price for a hotel room.
So you called Priceline.
So we dialed up Priceline, and we're getting lucky.
All right, their phone number is 1-800-PRICELINE.
1-800-PRICELINE. And faster than you can say, Babaloo, you're in a hotel.
They will save you significant savings the next time you go away and you need a hotel room. And if you use their service, you get a free hotel night.
Why, sure. That's right, Rick. Hey, what do you say we call Priceline now?
All right, 1-800-PRICELINE, or you can visit them on the web, www.priceline.com.
What's a web? It's 1952.
1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, the latest from Collective Soul. That's heavy all this coming weekend. You got chances to win tickets to see Collective Soul. We'll have details in just a bit for you, all right?
All right.
All right. What else do we have here? Oh. What happened this morning when I called you?
Yeah.
You hinted to something earlier.
Well, it's not a good thing when you call up and leave a message on the machine and I hear your voice when I'm in the middle of an intimate moment.
You were dogging
my
Jennifer?
Wife. I don't think it has to be put in that terminology, Opie.
You were dogging her?
Dogging, I don't think that's proper. Dogging. Do you dog your girlfriend?
Were you doing the horizontal bop?
I said I was having an intimate moment with my wife.
So you were exploring her balloon knot.
No balloon knot comes into play. And I hear your voice, and it was just...
That's just not cool, man. Trust me.
It's like, all right, start over again. Start from scratch. I tell you, it's a quick, easy way to see if you're heterosexual.
That's the word.
The second you hear your pal's voice on the phone, it was just like, all right, drain the blood. Drain it. Floodgates. Blow the tanks. It's like when they got to crash dive in a submarine. It was over.
Dive.
Yeah, it was just like, mwah. Like, oh.
Is that really true?
Yeah.
Why don't you turn down the volume on your answer machine?
I didn't think about it. It wasn't a planned thing. It just happens. You know how that works.
Isn't that the worst though when you get a hold of someone and you just know they're in the middle of it because you could just hear them like breathing heavy and stuff, but they won't get you off the phone.
Why answer the phone?
But it has happened to probably all of us.
Oh. Hello?
Are you busy? And they're like, no, what? What do you want? What do you want? I'm just calling to say hi. What?
Oh, hi. Hi. No, it's terrible because it just ends everything. It's a big handbrake. Stops everything dead in its tracks.
Hi, NEW.
Oh, yes, who's this?
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm very disappointed in you guys.
Well,
very disappointed.
Join the club. Stand in line.
Let me tell you something. I've been listening to you guys for a long time, since you guys been on 1027.
What did we do?
Am I in the air?
Yeah.
Oh, right, thank God.
Oh, no, here it comes. Go ahead.
I'm just disappointed that you guys going on about this Joe DiMaggio.
We're talking about Anthony having sex. What are you talking about?
No. About 10, 20 minutes ago, you're talking about Joe DiMaggio, how he dropped dead. It's a shame.
Of course.
That you guys are talking like this about a man like that.
Of course.
What he did for baseball and for America.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Have you ever seen Joltin' Joe play?
No, I haven't.
Then what do you know about Joltin' Joe?
Man, I just can't. I can't believe you guys.
What do you know about him? Seriously.
What do I know? I just know history about him. That's all. I just know about him from family, from friends who grew up, listen to him.
I know history.
Play.
I know history about George Washington, but I'm not.
You can make George Washington jokes.
Yeah.
What about no one ever got upset when anyone made Jonas Salk jokes, and that man did a lot for people. I think we put up sports figures on pedestals a little too much in this country.
There was a bunch of people bitching on the instant feedback here how their last memory of Joltin' Joe was him charging $50 for his autograph at a card signing show.
I just think you guys can be talking about a lot of other things besides going off on some guy who's dead.
Right.
The poor guy passed away. Serious. I mean, the guy suffered for how many months, and you guys are sitting here breaking on the guy about it. It's a shame.
He was in a rundown between life and death. We all know that.
Right, but there's no reason for you guys to be on the air talking about the guy. Oh, the guy dropped dead, this and that. You know what? Wait till one of your family members passes away.
Wait. We didn't say he dropped.
It's not going to be that funny to you.
We didn't say
okay, there's a lot of people out there.
We didn't say. What? Hello, what?
Who's pretty pissed off
what?
right now that you guys are talking. I know there's a lot of people out there listening saying, man, that's goddamn right.
What?
You know what? It's a shame because I listen to you guys all the time.
What?
You guys are controversial, but it's fun.
I really can't hear you. Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
You know what? I'm never listening to you guys again.
That's it. Now we lost them.
Listen to your station again.
Oh, Opie, you lost a faithful listener now.
I can't help it if there's something wrong with the volume on the phone. What? Hello?
Unbelievable.
Are you there?
You guys take care.
Hello?
That's it. Wow. God, how did that happen?
Hi, NEW.
Is this Opie and Anthony?
Yeah.
What does Corky Steinbrenner have to say about this?
We have lost one of the greatest people ever to play the game of baseball.
Am I on the air?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Oh, my God. This is so cool. Well, you guys tell us what Corky has to say?
Well, we just did it.
You did?
Yeah, if you weren't yapping so much and listening for 2 seconds.
Bite me.
All right.
Let's see what we could say to her that'll make her stop listening.
No. You know what? I'll never stop listening. You guys are the bomb. You're so cool.
Really?
Hey, listen, I got a good word. There's a band coming out, the Sinatras.
Here she
Keep it in your
goes.
head.
All right,
Plugging.
All right. Thank you.
Plugging.
Hi, NEW.
Yeah, listen, I got a comment about Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, the guy who called before,
Yeah.
he's an idiot.
Why?
Because it sounded like his father died or something.
Yeah, you know.
You guys are the greatest.
Thank you.
The best thing on the radio in a long time.
Thank you.
Stern is going down.
Thanks a lot.
Take care, man.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And do we still have the audio of the people on the street outside the stadium today we played earlier?
Yeah, I think we got that somewhere.
You sure? Because, everyone's doing their coverage on the passing of Joe DiMaggio.
Joltin' Joe.
And we figured we'd send a reporter out to outside Yankee Stadium to see what is going on. There's a lot of tributes going on around the stadium for Joe DiMaggio.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I'm doing a tribute to Joe DiMaggio up here in the Bronx.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna cut my crack prices from $10 to $5 in memory of number 5 Joltin' Joe.
Well, that's very nice of you, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 5 crack hits right now.
All right.
Right outside the stadium.
Okay, thank you for that. All right.
You want to hang on for that, or should I go?
Why don't you pass the phone on to maybe someone else that has a tribute down there at the stadium?
Hold on, I'll give you Laquifa. Hold on.
All right, we're going to be talking to Laquifa now.
Hello?
Hey, Laquifa.
What the hell do you want?
Well, we want to know what you think of the passing of Joe DiMaggio.
Well, I'm cutting my prices for the man.
You are?
Joltin' Joe.
Okay.
$5 for a Hummer. All day to commemorate the passing of Joltin' Joe.
Are you going to try to do 56 in a row tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
My Hummer streak.
Your Hummer streak.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anyone else with a tribute, or is this it?
No.
That's it?
Hey, whose phone is this?
What do you mean? No, wait.
She stole the phone. You get it?
Yeah, we got it. Randall on the instant feedback writes, what's up with New York? This place rips apart their sports fans left and right, yet when one of them drops dead, it's supposed to be a freaking tragedy. Interesting little statement from Randall. Hey, Fred.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
All right, what do you got on Joltin' Joe?
Well, just listen, man. Everybody thinks he's the best baseball player that ever lived.
Well, they're arguing that point today, sure.
Yeah, listen, man. He didn't play when any black guys were on the field.
Well, that's kind of racist now, isn't it, Fred?
Not really. I mean, they're great athletes. Put him out on the field at that time, see how great he is.
Are you going to give us a Jimmy the Greek
analogy?
See, what it is when they were slaves, the slave owner would breed the big black buck with the female, and it built up their leg muscles. Remember when Jimmy the Greek was saying that?
Yeah. That other guy that called in about it, though, man, he's a tool.
All right, so you don't think Joltin' Joe is that great because he didn't play with black guys?
Yeah, put him in, today. Put him on the field today.
Well, what are you thinking?
Put him on the field today, he'd be rotting.
I put him under the field today, what can I tell you?
Well, so are you saying when there was just white people playing, then it was easier to keep your eye on the ball? You didn't have to worry about the black guy pickpocketing you or something when you were batting?
That's a serious option you bring up right there.
Well, I'm just trying to get to the heart of the caller's question, Anthony. That's all.
He was saying that, I guess, black people are better athletes than white people?
Not necessarily better, but it's been proven that they're quicker.
What, do we have little drag races or something?
Well, they do outrun the cops all the time, you're right.
Oh, come on now.
All this virgin ears can't handle something.
Opie's trying to get a little write-up in the Daily News.
No, I'm just trying to get to the heart of this guy's question. That's all, Anthony.
Oh, it's not
We're
a
exploring
question.
his
Statement.
We're exploring his statement.
All right.
All right? Anything else, sir?
That's it, man.
All right, Fred.
Take care.
Bye.
Later.
There goes Fred.
What are you doing?
What?
Yeah, you're trying to be the grease man.
No, I'm not. He's just making some outrageous statements, so I was exploring what he was saying, that's all.
I understand. You point out what he's saying by going overboard with it.
Now, Earl's in the studio. Black Earl.
Yes.
Earl, you're of African descent.
You're a colored fella.
If I may say, yeah, as Opie likes to put it, you're a colored fella.
That's just a joke.
Why, thank you there, Master Opie.
Yeah. Why, Opie? My goodness.
Well,
what do you think of Joltin' Joe being proclaimed, the greatest. Well, he can't be the greatest living Yankee anymore.
Well, one thing that people forget about DiMaggio was he missed 3 years because of the war.
Right.
And also,
what was that? Revolution or civil?
World War II.
Oh, World War II. Sorry.
And you also got to remember that he was a right-handed hitter in a ballpark that was not catered to a right-handed hitter. It was 457 to straightaway left field.
Absolutely right, Earl. I love when people start blurting out numbers on radio shows. We have other statistics of length of distances to walls. That's entertaining radio. That one's got to be 415. But obviously, if it was 412, that would have been better than a 3-96.
That's what I tune out when they start doing stats.
Let's look back at 1946 now and see how many people actually...
It's like 46. Gee, we just dropped the bomb.
46.
Is there even numbers?
He batted 278 and 46.
Who's going to check that?
Right, who cares?
Then you get the callers.
Dog, I believe it was 245. You said 246.
My ever. I should have known that.
Got to give the caller a lot of credit for looking that up and correcting me.
I was checking the original stone tablets it was etched on. These statistics.
That's a tremendous pickup by the caller.
And now he's from Toyota.
Honestly, we were listening on the way in, and they were just doing all the stats that Joltin' Joe had.
Yeah.
Year after year after year.
And it was just like, oh, my goodness. What did Joltin' Joe do in the war? Anyone know?
Gunner.
Was he?
Gunnery sergeant.
None of those guys really did anything.
No, back then, I think they did.
No,
they threw him in there.
Guys like Ted Williams flew missions.
Yeah.
He actually was dropping the bombs on people.
How about that? Real men.
Now he's dropping the bomb in his pants.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, do they have to drag him out? It's really... I would like to remember my heroes when they were young and youthful. But they had Ted Williams on the tube today with his little comments about the passing of Joe DiMaggio, and it was just a train wreck. It was a mess.
Yeah,
it was really a mess. I don't want to remember Ted Williams or any of these guys old. I don't want to remember Joltin' Joe trying to throw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium and it bounced 3 times before it hit a home plate. I don't want to remember that.
Well, we all get old, Opie.
I understand that.
Just got to hope.
I'm going to have a problem with that someday.
People treat us with compassion.
Screw that.
And respect when we are ready to
make
go
fun
through
of
those pearly gates.
Make fun of me all you want.
Yeah, somebody sent this email. Who was it? Said that some of the people that are getting a little pissed at our Joe DiMaggio banter are the same putzes that laugh their asses off at Mother Teresa jokes. So, if you've never laughed at any joke at anyone else's expense, then you could call in and bitch us out. When you laugh at home, then you could shut up.
Yeah. Want to do?
So what do you think, Earl, though, about the whole thing with black guys not playing ball?
It's an interesting point because there were a lot of great players of his time that never saw action. Josh Gibson and Satchel Paige was in his 40s when he broke in, and there was a couple other guys. I mean, you can make
broke into what? Joe's house?
Oh God!
Broke into the game. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I thought you were talking about some kind of a.
Walked right into that left hand.
You really did. So. Now, who's the oldest Yank now? Is it Rizzuto or is it Yogi?
I think it's Yogi.
Is it Yogi?
Yogi's older than Rizzuto?
No, Rizzuto. Rizzuto broke in at 41.
Broke in at 41?
41.
Man. Hi, NEW.
Yeah, hi. Am I on the air?
Oh, this can't be good. Yeah.
Oh, why can't this be good?
I could
I'm so insulted.
You just sound like you're pissed.
I could just tell.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm
then we'll just
because I really
paranoid.
like you guys a lot. And the guy didn't want to put me through. That's why I might sound a little pissed. Like, in other words, he thought whatever I was going to say was so lame. Like, who'd want to hear this boring girl?
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let her rip.
Well, I didn't really call up for anything but to say I really like you guys, and I think that your show is great.
Yeah, but wait, but no one wants to hear these type of calls on the air.
Well, don't you guys want to hear it?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
don't your bosses want to hear it?
No.
Really?
They don't believe it.
So, in other words, no matter how outrageous you go, you feel like you'll never lose this job, and having callers call and saying you're really good won't impress anyone, right?
Well, we don't. I mean, we kind of care if we lose this job, but we're gonna just do the show we know how to do, and if we lose our jobs, oh well. We're not gonna, cow.
Okay, and you are right. People do put too much importance in sports players today. But
all right.
Well, thanks.
Well.
No, I mean, I loved your call. I thought it was great.
Oh, you're just trying to make me feel good now.
No, I thought it was.
Look at how you got to tiptoe around everything.
No,
it's so funny.
No,
that makes me feel better.
Feel like you're home, like with your wife or something.
No, really, I thought this was probably the best phone call of the day.
Wow. Well, I think you guys are the best. Each of you and Anthony, Opie, and
if you come here, I could kiss your ass and you kiss ours. That'd be great.
Well, I'd come there to speak to you, but I wouldn't do anything like that.
Yeah, I understand.
See, I am the boring person. No wonder the guy didn't want to put me through.
I didn't think you were boring at all. I thought you were intelligent, very articulate. You had a lot of charisma.
Tell that to my boss. She fired.
Yeah, no, you sound really hot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you go or?
Do I go where?
Anthony.
What? Who? What?
Huh?
There. Hello. NEW. What?
Hi.
What the who? What?
I must say at this point, I think our producer Rick was completely wrong about you.
Yeah, Rick. What are you, crazy?
I would have put you right through our show.
I really had almost twist his arm to get me on.
Yeah, no.
I had to beg.
Yeah, no. Please call every day.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. What's your name? You're going to become a regular feature on our show. You know how we have like Ben the Fag and Black Girl?
Oh, I'd love it. Oh, how exciting.
And what's your name?
Dara, D-A-R-A.
Dara.
Dara?
Dara.
All right, yeah, because you know what it is? A lot of the people that we call, that call us, they don't have an idea or input for the show or just the energy that you're putting out right now on the phones, and we really appreciate that.
It's obvious you listen very well and are able to communicate your point.
It's a great show. I have to admit that when the first few times I heard it, I said, "Oh, these guys are too outrageous." But then I kept listening, and I really got to like you guys. And
okay.
Yeah, you're outrageous.
Well,
and,
we got to come up with a name for you. So it's Dara.
Yeah.
Dara the Boar. How about Dara the Boar?
Okay. No, that sounds.
No, you know how it is like when people that are fat and you call them tiny, and it's funny because it's opposite.
Well,
so what about we call you Dara the Boar, and it's the opposite because you're so vivacious and so energetic,
articulate, and
All right.
Well, you guys can call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's a stupid joke. Isn't that a stupid joke? I don't know.
I hate that one. And you're a nice girl and stuff, kind of conservative. You're not really wild when it comes to the bedroom or stuff like that. Right. Okay. So we could do the opposite thing like that too, and call you Dara the hose bag.
What about Dara the straight?
Dara the hose bag.
The hose.
Yeah, because the opposite of that is like the straight lace girl.
Yeah, but something that doesn't sound so negative.
Negative.
You have a nice patch.
Dara the hose monkey.
No, I don't like that.
No. Dara the skank whore.
Dara the straight.
Nah, because then the opposite of that. See, we're working on the opposite thing. That would mean that you're not straight.
Yeah.
So we got to pick something really bad.
Okay.
Dara the coke horse skank bitch.
Dara the boar sounds good.
No, because we're thinking of better ones now. Skanky whore bitch. Rag.
Okay, Dara the bitch.
Well, yeah, it's a loving term.
Bitchy Dara, how's that?
Yeah. All right, Dara.
Dara the bunt.
I like the bitch better.
Really? No, because we're thinking of a bunch now. How about tuna crotch? Is that good? Because you're hygienic, right? You're hygienic. You're a clean girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trout lap. We'll call you Dara the trout lap. That way, because the opposite is, you're just spring fresh, right? Mm-hmm. I'm liking this.
What do you think? We got to really settle on a name here, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Backdoor Dara?
That's cute. I like that.
You like Backdoor Dara?
Interesting. Well, we got to come up with something because you are an original type. Hello? Type of character.
I thought you hung up. What's that?
What the hell is that?
What's that, Dara?
Hello?
Who's that, Dara?
That's my son, and he didn't know I was on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dara.
Okay.
So have we settled on a name?
Excuse me?
You want to settle on a name here?
You guys are the professional, All right, I think I'll leave it to you guys.
All right, Anthony.
Skanky nag, rag whore, slut bag.
If that makes you feel good calling me that, then go right ahead.
Well, because you're the opposite. You're a sweet girl.
See?
Whatever
It's
you
like
guys
calling the fat guy tiny.
See, Darry, you got to understand, Ben the fag, he's not
He's
even
a
gay.
straight guy.
He's not gay. So you see where we're getting at here?
See, that's how our show works.
You guys. Anyhow, I have to go, but
all right, Darry.
I'm going to leave it to you guys.
All right, cool.
All right.
Okay, bye. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. There she goes.
A lovely lady.
Dara, the bitch rag, hose monster, monkey, rag, nag.
Bore.
I
love when the listeners get it. The instant feedback's going nuts over Dara. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. That's Everlast. What it's like. Hanging with Opie and Anthony. A lot of people talking about the guy that committed suicide here in the city today.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Jumped from the 20th floor right outside the Harley-Davidson Cafe on 56 and 6. Splat. Oof. We had an eyewitness on earlier. Body hit the pavement right in front of a lady who just absolutely lost it.
Imagine seeing that, because we hear he exploded pretty much.
Yeah.
Got a 20-foot blast radius of various pieces of them going all over everything. Window of a little gourmet food store.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hand truck that somebody was using to push in some boxes, and hanging from it was just various little tidbits of his humanity.
And the eyewitness said that people continue to walk through the mess on the sidewalk because it was all over the place. I mean, you had the main body part, but then there was just stuff everywhere, and people were walking right through it and have no idea.
Well, you know how you walk sometimes, and then when you're in the middle of something, you realize, ew, I'm stepping in, you're at a party, ew, it's vomit.
Yeah.
You don't know until you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
So people were doing that. They're walking just like, hey, what is this?
So if you're walking around 56 and 6 today, you might want to check your shoes.
Yeah, got a little brain on you.
Because there was a bunch of people that had no idea when they were walking through the area. Hi, NEW.
Yes, I'd like to speak to Opie and Anthony about somebody that I saw jump off the Trump Tower.
When did you see this?
1984. I went shopping with my mother to buy a dress for my brother's wedding, and he jumped off. We were up on at Martha's, and he jumped right over the side. And my mother tried to grab him to try to stop him, and I had to grab her so she wouldn't go over the top of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you saw this?
Yeah, I saw it. It was with my mom. We were shopping for a wedding dress for my brother's wedding.
And he definitely fell?
Oh, yeah, he fell. He hit the fountain. Oh. And people were eating lunch down below, and you could see the blood squirting up off the fountain. He smashed right into the fountain, and I'm a nurse. And I ran down to see if I could do anything for the guy, but they threw a tablecloth over him, and everybody continued to eat. But the funny part of it was that my mother went downstairs, and she says, the guy, does this mean you're not going to be serving lunch now?
That's sick. Only in New York?